Hey guys, what's up? I was working on these new potting mats over here and I figured I should stop and show you what it is that I've been working on and what's new. So these guys right here have a different style buttons. So before I had just regular circular buttons, and then I had moved on to heart-shaped buttons, and these guys are flower buttons. So we do have them in several different colors. Unfortunately, you won't be able to pick and choose what colors you want because I will be pre-making them and whatever I have in stock. And once they're gone, they are gone. So these are kind of limited edition. So this is how the potting mat looks once the buttons are in use, and you can go ahead and just unbutton it and then just roll it back up and you'll have something that looks like this, and you can just tuck it away. So like I said, these are super handy, and I do ship in Canada and the US. So if you would like to make a purchase, you can go ahead and click the link down below and it'll be available for you. And you know, I actually stopped working because I looked over at this plant over here. I'll show you what it is. This Monstera Esqueleto. And I realized that I was really hyped when I got this plant and I no longer love it. So in today's video, I'm actually going to be talking about plants that just no longer bring me joy, and I think I'm gonna have to spruce this guy up so that it brings me joy. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to give it a new home. But yeah, if you're interested in what plants no longer bring me joy, keep watching. All right, so I don't know about you guys, but I really hope I'm not the only one that does this, but there are days when I am looking at my collection and I stop and ponder, why did I ever buy this plant, and did you really bring me joy? So I think I fell victim to the hype plants, especially when, you know, during the pandemic, when everyone was like, this is a very rare plant, it's very hard to purchase. So yeah, I'm having a moment right now where I'm looking at some of my plants and I'm just very much like, you just don't bring me any more joy. But I mean, it's putting off growth, so I guess it'll just stay with me until I find its new home. So for example, this Monstera Esqueleto over here. Now, it is a fairly large plant and it's grown quite a bit from its first debut when I had showed you guys how it looked as a cutting. Now this was a top cut, and I believe the original leaves actually kind of died off, and then I got this. And I think the reason why I don't love this plant is, one, it was giving me a hard time growing. So like, it kept yellowing off and dying off, and then now it's doing that thing where it has a new growth and then it's kind of dying in the sheath, and then it'll put off a new leaf. And it was super annoying, but I mean, I think this is the biggest leaf it's ever given me. Some of its leaves are a little funky, like this one up here. Oh. But yeah, I think this is one of the plants that's in my collection where I'm very much like, I don't know what it is that you're trying to do, but it's just not really bringing me any joy. So I'm probably gonna keep it in my collection until somebody tells me that they want it and I can find its new home. But yeah, this is one of the plants that doesn't bring me any more joy. So another plant that doesn't bring me any more joy is this Philodendron right over here. Now, as you can see, it's very mottled, and you know, it's cute. Like, the modeling on this is stunning, and the leaves are very perfect, but it just doesn't do anything for me anymore. And I think what it is that during the winter time, it actually put off mostly green leaves, and I was just like, that's not for me. I don't like it. So it was like very nicely colored, and then it was just like, I think I have 90% green colored leaves, and some of it was just not cute. It wasn't like this. So I think the reason why I don't love it as much is because it started putting off green leaves. But I was told that during the hot months, so spring and summer, this plant will actually put off more mottled leaves, and during the winter time it'll put off more green leaves. I don't know if that's actually true. This is my first summer with it, so hopefully it starts putting off some mottled leaves, because I did give it a cut and it does have a new growth point right over here. So we will see if this is true. So I'm gonna keep it in my collection to see if it's true or not. And I'll give you guys an update. Now, I have these 3 plants right over here that just don't bring me any more joy. This Syngonium Strawberry Ice. I don't know what it is about this plant, but when I first received it, I was super happy and excited about it. And it had these stunning like white streaks in it, and now it's just kind of, I don't know, kind of muddy looking to me. So Strawberry Ice doesn't bring me any more joy. This Syngonium Mojito, I mean, it's super vibrant, but another plant that doesn't bring me any more joy. Very healthy, puts off lots of growth, but just doesn't do it for me. And lastly, this Amazonian Sunset. This was an import from Ecuagenera, and I think it's just, it hasn't really put off any leaves ever since it was repotted into soil. The growth point right here is just, you know, it's kind of dying. So this is like another plant that doesn't bring me that much joy. But they will stay in my collection until something happens or nothing happens. So that was all. I hope you enjoyed that very quick little collection of plants that no longer bring me joy. I mean, they're perfectly healthy plants, they just don't do it for me anymore. Maybe it's because my taste in plants have changed. Like, I'm really all for like these variegated monsteras right over here, and my collection of variegated Addisoniais have started to grow as well. I have this one right over here. This one brings me joy. So I think what it is variegated plants like this, it's so unpredictable and you just never know what it is that you're gonna get. Whereas these plants, they're supposed to be stable in variegation, but they're not. They're not really doing too much for me. Or I think just how it's been growing and all that time and energy that I put into the plant to get it to where it's at today kind of takes the fun out of it. So I really hope I'm not alone and that there's some other people out there that, you know, do have some plants that they are no longer fond of. Or maybe you were like me and you kind of got sucked into like the hype plant at that time. But yeah, that was all for today, guys. It was a very short video. If you guys want to see if I end up loving these plants, I guess hit the subscribe button. I'll do another clip later if I do start falling in love with them or not. But in any case, thanks for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.